I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So I'm going to do this Mysteries, Crimes, and the Unsolved on Mary Kay Letourneau, the teacher who married her student. And I put it under crimes because it was a crime which she committed, becoming involved with a young person. And Mary Kay Letourneau has since passed away. She died of cancer, I believe, in 2020. At any rate, she's gone. And if I'm not mistaken, she and her husband, they married, but they divorced. And we know that she had a child with him, maybe a few, but I don't know a whole lot of her story. But we're going to just, I know that she's gone, but I think her story is an interesting one to tell, and she wants to tell it, is what I'm getting. Yeah. She wants to tell it. Okay, so we're going to pull a card on what the situation was during that time when she got involved with her student. We're gonna see what what was going on. Okay. Well, we're not surprised by that, right? We're not surprised that the Eight of Swords would come in as her mind frame when she got involved with her student. So Eight of Swords, you're bound up. And the swords around her in this depiction, this is her, and all she wanted was a happy home with her student, which is, I cannot fathom. I can't imagine anybody else being able to fathom that. But at any rate, her mind frame at that time, if we go back in time, is the Eight of Swords. It's bad news, it's restrictions, it's embarrassment, it's self-conscious, it's abuse, it's blame, it's slander. Doing things, making bad decisions. That was what was in her mind. And the thing that's interesting is that she knew right from wrong. Okay. It wasn't like she was an adult person trapped in a child's body. This is a grown person who knows that their actions are not going to be looked upon as favorable or anything close to that. So she has the Eight of Swords. And we know that she lands in hot water. Let's pull a card on her life in prison. Okay, let's see. What was Mary Kay Letourneau's life like in prison? Okay, it was the Moon. Now, it's not surprising. And in many ways, prison life changed her. But the Moon is bad energy, and we know that a prison isn't going to be, the sun is not going to come out in prison life for someone, especially someone who has done something to a young person, because that's frowned upon. But I get that she didn't get as much, I guess you could say, hell as a person, other people that would be in, I can't even say her predicaments, because I don't know. It's just the Moon it's bad energy, but plenty of people had her back. She made good relationships in prison is what I get. And she came out pretty much unscathed. But it was still a bad experience that left a scar on her. She was scarred by the experience, like anyone would be. Okay. Let's pull a card on her life with her student. Let's pull a card on that. For some reason, I'm not saying his name. I don't know why, but I feel this is Mary Kay. She has come in and taken over this read. Okay, so the marriage, interestingly, is the Death card, which, it's divorce, it's endings, it's life-changing. This is their marriage. And what I get is that she was really the uh, at the head of that household in many ways. Okay. She was the adult, and he looked up to her. It's no surprise. But ultimately, the card in that marriage is death, because we know that they divorced, and we know that she died. Even though she died, I do believe, after it was over. But that relationship was not healthy. It was not good. It was not positive. People frowned on it. They frowned upon her whenever they would go out together. It was difficult. It was a very tough marriage. But I get that their child that they had when she was in prison, I do believe, has a lot of success and is happy. Let's get a card on the student, her student that she married and had the baby with. Let's see, where is he at right now? Because for some reason, she is inquiring minds Mary Letourneau would like to know. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands. Is it overall for him? And Two of Wands is good collaborations. It's partnerships, but it's also discontent. It's sadness, it's grief. And I feel that he feels this way because there's a void in his life, and that is her. Because, she was a big part of his life, all of his life, his young life, and, just in general. So, he has the options, but he also misses that relationship that he had with her. It's loss for him, and he feels it, because he feels that no matter what, strangely, that was a good collaboration, that was a good relationship that he had with Mary Kay. Let's pull a final card and see. Yeah, I just get daggers. People, daggers, like people did not like them. And I get that the cancer that Mary Letourneau died from was due to the stress of everything that she had gone through. It was stress cancer. This is a card that just wanted to come out and appear. And it's the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is conformity. It's equally matched. It's friendship. It's brave acts. It's worthy allies and opponents. That card is a couple of things. It's her and her student, who in adult life, we're not talking about when he was a child, but in his adult life, that relationship was believed to be equally matched. It was a friendship. There were brave acts involved there. But they were also opponents. They also went toe to toe. It was tough. And I get that she loved him dearly, and if she were alive, she would have done it all over again. Everything that she experienced to be with this person. She doesn't feel any animosity towards her student, this man, this young person that she got involved with. She is not angry with him. He will see this reading. And she wants him to know that. And that she, in many ways treated him like the son. And that was part of the problem. He was not her son. He was taken away. He was abused in his young life by family and by her. Because we cannot ignore the fact that this was not a positive thing. This should have never happened, but it did. And this is the story that has come out of it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. If you like what I do, consider buying me a coffee for support, and that's in the description box below. And as always, until next time, you take good care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.